This guy is the absolute worst.
Oh, well, that is very sweet of you to say.
There are a few things I enjoy about being a grown-up, and that's to look you straight in the face and say, no. Speak No Evil is a 2024 American psychological horror written and directed by James Watkins. It's a remake of the 2022 Danish film of the same name. The film stars James McAvoy, Mackenzie Davis, and Scoot McNairy. Just a quick side note, Scoot McNairy's character deserved to be slapped a fair few times. Just absolutely you. An American couple and their daughter, whilst on a holiday in Italy, befriend a free-spirited British couple and their young son, who later invited them to their farmhouse in the middle of nowhere to spend the weekend, and they accepted.
Listen, you have to come and visit. Yeah, that'd be great. Yeah? Yeah, done.
But as the weekend progresses, they soon realize that the family who invited them has a dark side laying inside them, and now they cannot leave. Straight off the bat, this movie was carried very well by James McAvoy, and his portrayal of the villain just gave you this consistent angst till the very end. Everyone in this movie was perfectly cast and they delivered near perfect performances. Mackenzie Davis as the protagonist's mother was the absolute MVP of this entire film. And Scoot McNairy as the protagonist's father figure / husband is such a weak weasel. I would have murdered him myself in my farmhouse if I could afford one. I have no exact cons for this movie, but what I do have are scenarios where the answer is no. Scenario 1. Let's begin. Do you want to come over to my farmhouse with your family? No. Absolutely not. Scenario 2. Let's begin. Hey, I know this dude is a war veteran and can babysit your daughter whilst we go to dinner. No. That's a no for me. Thank you. Scenario 3. Hey, are you yelling at my kid aggressively? Because I'm gonna kick your chest through your back. Scenario 4. Let's begin. Hey, I just met you guys, but I'm gonna give your daughter a ride on my moped. Now, come closer. Look me straight in the eyes. Look, right here, right here. No. Hey, don't look away. Come back. No. Scenario number 5. Let's begin. Hey, Dad, can I go back to the creepy house to pick up my stuffed doll that I forgot? Hey, listen to me, sweetheart. Come here. Look Daddy in the eyes. And now we have learned how to say no. Let's focus on the pros of this film. Pro number 1. This movie has no jump scares. What it does have is a fair amount of angst. There's this subtle, very subtle amount of anxiety that you will go through experiencing this film. Pro number 2. James McAvoy is a beast of an antagonist. His performance is just phenomenal. Pro number 3. The fact that I hate Scoot McNairy's character in this film just tells me he gave a brilliant performance. I absolutely just wanted to strangle him to death. He played a weak man so well, I had no respect for him as a father or a husband. Kudos to that performance, it's brilliant. Pro number 4. It had a realistic dialogue. None of the characters spoke like they were in a movie. The dialogue was absolutely believable. Pro number 5. It had realistic gunshots. Now this may mean nothing to most of you, but it annoys me when guns do way more damage than they realistically should. It's just a little pet peeve of mine that I see in movies. Pro number 6. It had no background scores that were supposed to emotionally manipulate you, and I appreciate that, but it did have some subtle rises in it, but that's just to keep the anxiety going. I'm gonna go ahead and rate this movie a fantastic 9 out of 10 because I thoroughly enjoyed it, and it was absolutely thrilling as well. They nailed it. I definitely recommend this movie to anyone who likes watching thriller films that have no jump scares. This is perfect.
What?
What didn't you say you were?
The movie has a balance of slow building anxiety and entertainment, and I like that. On a side note, the issue in this film is an issue that only really affects white folks because, see, us ethnic people are under so much trauma that I would never go to someone's farmhouse. Like, I could feel my mom slapping me just for agreeing to it. And that's something white folks will never have. Someone calls you over to their farmhouse in the middle of nowhere, you say no. And that right there is my 2 cents. If this video brought you any value whatsoever, please click like and also subscribe. I really appreciate that, and I appreciate you.